Yo, and we back at it again with another reaction, man. Today, we got The Last Excuse, LeBron James documentary, man. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about these LeBron James videos. I've been seeing all of these videos on my recommended, and it's just, I just had to click it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm no LeBron hater. I'm a Michael Jordan fan, though. I'm a Michael Jordan. That's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I wanna ask y'all though, what is y'all top 5 favorite basketball players ever? You know what I'm saying? I want to know y'all top 5 basketball players ever. Like, ever touched the rock. Championships or not. Like, what's y'all favorite, y'all top 5 favorite, and why? I want to know why they are y'all favorite. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all for 15K subs, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get straight into this banger, man.
Failure, the great motivator. Nothing great in life can be built without it. Throughout the annals of sports history, we are provided countless stories of perseverance. Immortals who've stared down the icy clutches of failure, only to stand defiantly resolved to turn those shortcomings into personal triumphs. All of the greats shoulder the brunt of failure, except for one, a chosen one, LeBron James, a guy who not only is the undisputed GOAT of excuses, but is so utterly legendary. He has an entire delusional fan base parroting these claims on his behalf.
But let me say this to all the critics out there. The man is 38. And Stephen A., you alluded to it about him not being 100%. Damn it, he needs surgery.
But in the wake of his retirement teasers as of late,
I want to think about.
Is it possible?
Y'all think he gonna retire?
Witness to the last cast, the last cram, the last excuse. And the excuses started at an early
I forgot his name on here, but
stage for LeBron James
come with a lot of LeBron videos.
As in just his 4th season, while in the 2007 NBA Finals, we were presented with one of the most prolific narratives in LeBron's endless bag of excuses. The not enough help defense. As if not enough help would excuse the alleged greatest player of all time from averaging just 22 points per game on 35% shooting in a 4-game sweep. And somehow, this pathetic playoff run is actually more often than not spoken about favorably in terms of LeBron's legacy. As an example of how LeBron single-handedly carried a team all the way to the NBA Finals. But James got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals that season without even beating a team that had a winning record. As the Wizards and Nets, the Cavs' first and second round opponents, were both just 41 and 41. Once in the Eastern Conference Finals, the 50-win Cleveland Cavaliers got the 53-win Detroit Pistons team that no longer had Ben Wallace, their defensive anchor. Nor did they have a single player that averaged over 20 points per game in that season. Man, what a legendary run. But LeBron and his media minions were only warming up with the excuse game, as they would take their efforts to new and never-before-seen levels in the wake of LeBron's baffling collapse in the 2010 playoffs. LeBron stormed into the second-round matchup with the 4th-seeded Boston Celtics, as the Cleveland Cavaliers had the best record in the NBA that season, and LeBron was the MVP of the league. And everything was going according to plan for the Cavaliers through the first 3 games of the series, with Cleveland taking a 2-1 lead against the Celtics. In the first 3 games, MVP LeBron averaged 32 points per game on 54% shooting and registered a plus-minus of positive 21. But something happened between Game 3 and Game 4. LeBron's scoring and efficiency took a complete nosedive as in Game 4, 5, and 6, James scored just 21 points per game on 34% shooting from the field, while posting a negative 37 plus minus. The Cavaliers went from a 2-1 lead to not winning a single game the rest of the series. On the surface, this would appear to be just one of many high-leverage choke jobs in LeBron's career. But a different excuse quickly started making the rounds following LeBron's puzzling collapse, before absolutely exploding into a viral story. The implication being that LeBron's mother, Gloria James, was getting nice with Cleveland teammate Delonte West. Only the all-time excuses goat of goats could come up with this one.
This real?
LeBron would, of course, take his talents to Miami
This is
a
real.
few weeks later.
In this form, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
And would guarantee 7 titles for the Heat organization.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Nah, he was the loser when he said that.
Not 6, not 7.
Yeah, that didn't happen. But it wasn't LeBron's fault. For starters, let's go back to the bag for the best excuse in the entire arsenal. He just didn't have enough help. That is despite having 2 perennial All-Stars and future Hall of Famers, Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, in their aged 32 and 29 seasons. Oh, and also, it was pretty hot in the Spurs arena. LeBron would get carried off the court with cramps and carried away right out of town, back to Cleveland. James won his one and only ring there, while he had the biggest super team on the block. But as soon as someone evened the playing field, LeBron all of a sudden, wait for it, didn't have enough help. Of course, no one in NBA history could possibly have won that series in 2017 against the Durant-Curry super team. That is despite Kyrie Irving averaging 29 points per game in the series, while outscoring Steph Curry and outshooting him
Kyrie
at
was a
every
bucket.
level. From the field, the three-point line, and the free throw line. Oh, and the trio of Irving, Kevin Love, and J.R. Smith outscored and outshot the trio of Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. But yeah,
Really?
totally unwinnable series there. The next season would be LeBron's last in Cleveland. And of course, he lost in the finals again. But not only did he have, wait for it, not enough help, LeBron also played the last 3 games of the series with a broken hand, or so he claims. This is despite not mentioning anything about it the entire series, never appearing on a single injury report, never alluding to any kind of pain or discomfort at any time on the floor during any of games 2, 3, and 4, and being seen dapping up some kids on his way off the court after being eliminated in game 4. But less than 30 minutes
Come on, bro,
after
that was
these
a kid,
handshakes, with that same hand, LeBron would appear at the podium wearing a cast, where he would let us all know he was in fact playing with a broken hand.
The excuse?
Broken hand, son.
LeBron, of course, not having enough help anymore, as we know, had to jump to yet another team and search for another ideal scenario to try to steal some easy rings to bolster that legacy, which he did with Anthony Davis.
He
in
did.
the
He
Disney
won the
bubble.
championship
And
every
things
team.
were all coming together this season as well, as the Lakers got all the way back into the Western Conference Finals behind Anthony Davis and significant contributions from a multitude of role
Probably
players.
finna go to the
The
Warriors
Lakers
too, bro.
were in one-possession games late in the fourth quarter in all 4 games of the Western Conference Finals,
Not
with
clutch.
LeBron gagging all over himself in the clutch. For the series, he shot just 7 of 23 in the fourth quarter, but it wasn't LeBron's fault. Immediately following the game, we learned that LeBron was dealing with an injured foot that may or may not require surgery this offseason, and it remains to be seen if LeBron will make good on any of his latest retirement musings. But it is a pretty safe bet that if he returns to an NBA arena near you next year, he will continue to do what he does best and fail.
You might see him in a Warriors jersey.
As there are plenty of excuses still waiting in his unlimited bag.
Wow. Michael Jordan whenever, bro. I'm dead serious. Michael Jordan would never, bro. Like, Michael Jordan had got it the hard way. I'm talking about Jordan had got it the hard way. Of course, he lost a lot in the beginning of his career, but he stayed loyal to the Chicago Bulls and let everything just come to him. That's how life should be. Let things come to you. Of course, congratulations to LeBron James for winning his championship. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. God is good. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think he would ever be Jordan. Jordan, he thug it out. You know what I'm saying? He was in the trenches all day long. Jordan had got his scoring records, and he was just dominating the league. He was just not winning. But when he started winning, he couldn't be stopped. And y'all saying, like, a lot of people saying, like, yeah, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The players he had, they be talking about the players he had more than the players Jordan had. You know what I'm saying? They talk about Kyrie more than Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman because Kyrie was good. You know what I'm saying? They talk about Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is probably the third, fourth greatest shooting guard of all time. Dwayne Wade. Kyrie is the most skilled basketball player ever. You know what I'm saying? You had Chris Bosh was a good player. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Love. Who else he had? Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis gonna go down one of the top centers of all time. And you talking about Jordan and his team? Come on, bro. Jordan never left. The pieces came to him. While LeBron didn't let the pieces come to him. If he would have stayed in Cleveland with Kyrie Irving and let Kyrie do, we'd probably be looking at a few more championships. He went to Cleveland, okay. You know what I'm saying? He went to he was at Cleveland. He got drafted to Cleveland. Okay, he went to Miami. But if he came back and stayed at Cleveland for the rest of his career, he'd have probably been decent. You know what I'm saying? He probably had Kyrie, end up with a nice shooting guard. But he on the Lakers now. Now they thinking about putting him. They thinking about he might go over there with Steph Curry. It's getting ridiculous, bro. Like, Michael Jordan just would never. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jordan played every game at his best. 100% every game. Every time you come see Mike, you're going to see 30. You're going to see 40. Or you're going to see 50. Around that range, that's where you going to see them for Mike. You know what I'm saying? He even said it. Mike said, I would always play the game of basketball and try not to miss a game because I know it's a kid out there that never seen me play the game of basketball and want to come see me play, and I want to put on the show. That's greatness right there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you see every time Mike get knocked down, he always get back up. He never made no excuse. He just said, I just got to get better. That's a man right there. I just got to get better. That's on me. I just got to get better. Somebody knocking you down, you like, I'm hurting. My wrist hurt. Like, I don't know. Mike gonna like, we gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a certified, like, y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Certified blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really don't play that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about all that, man. Michael Jordan is on a way different level of the game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? His mindset, his approach was so different. He was a man. Like, if you punch him in his chest, we gonna keep going. You punch Bron in the chest, gotta sit out this one right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back next game. That's the difference between both of them. You know what I'm saying? But we can go on and on and on and on. I'm gonna let the OGs and all the people in the comments, y'all keep going on and on. How y'all feel about this, man? You know, Lee excuse. Michael Jordan would never make excuses. You know what I'm saying? He waited his turn, and that's why he got 6 championships. He waited his turn, and he the greatest of all time. Billionaire. Greatest shoes of all time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see next. I love y'all. Out.